Hey everyone and welcome back to Into the Breach. So, we are going to the Frozen Island next. If you missed the first episode, make sure to check that out, because that's where I explain all the game mechanics. So, the Frozen Island. Let's have a look. We'll go for corporate reputation. Freeze and defend both robots. Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the coal plant. Well, this mission would be a little bit easier, I think. Let's do this one, thermal dampeners. So we'll have a tank which can freeze enemies, and the objective is to freeze these two robots. They will attack us if we don't freeze them, just something to keep in mind. Alright, well, let's get started. We'll start seeing tougher enemies now. We got a time pod, nice one. Okay, so, let's see. How are we going to do this? We can always kill them, but I would rather not, because then we'll miss out on corporate reputation. This is a little bit tricky. I can always freeze the Hornet, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I need to move out of the way if I want to freeze it. Which is, again, a bit of a problem. We can push it out of the way. I think that's the best way to go, just push it out of the way. It's just that I'll have to move the tank then. But that's probably what we want to do anyway. So like this, now we can move. We can take a shot at it. In fact, yeah, we could do something like this. Then move the tank. Which target do we freeze? Doesn't really make a difference. Okay. Let's freeze this one. Then we can move our lightning mech. How about we just focus on the Alpha Hornet now? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. We can do 2 damage first, and then we can hit it with the lightning mech to kill it. There we go. And that's going to be our first turn. Now, one of our buildings will take damage, but that was kind of hard to avoid. Something was going to take damage, either our mech or the building. Which is fine, our grid is almost at full. Now, we don't have that time pod, but we'll probably have to ignore it for now. Because this will get hectic. Okay. Our freeze tank is immobilized. Oh, and he's being targeted by the artillery bot. Oh, also, you can press the control and get extra information about whichever tile you're hovering over, or whichever unit you're hovering over, so that's quite helpful, as you can see. Anyway, I'm thinking we could push the Scorpion first. Push it into the emerging Vex spawn. The only problem is that it will hit the cannon bot and unfreeze it, which I'm not too happy about. Still, that seems to be the best option right now. We always have the targeted strike. Now that might be better, because then we could push 2 different units. So here's what we're going to do. We'll pick up the pod and then push them. Like this. Okay, perfect. Now we can move the freeze tank and freeze the other mech. Like so. There we go. Okay, and we still got 2 more mechs we can use. Let's have a look. Just thinking about it. Right, I don't want to hit the building, obviously. Kill one. And we can do 2 damage. Or we can block the tile. Either or. We can't do both. Might be better to block the tile, although the scorpion can be quite annoying. Because he webs the target. Still, if we hit the scorpion, we'll have 4 enemies to deal with on the next turn. If we block the tile, we'll only have 3. So I'd rather block the tile in this situation. That just seems like a better option. So now we just need to keep the robots frozen. Because if they get hit, they will get unfrozen. Okay, this looks much better. We can still freeze something, in fact. That's our best option, just freeze this guy. And then... Right, probably move. First, get a kill. And then we can push the Hornet into the emerging Vec. Yeah, sounds good, I like that idea. Let's do that then. Here you go, that will do 1 damage to it. And it will prevent it from hitting the frozen robot. Sounds good. Okay, so now we have a digger. He spawns boulders, which can be quite annoying. But we have the freeze tank. We'll just hit it with the freeze tank. The freeze tank is amazing in this mission. And that's basically it. We are done here. That went better than I expected. So that gives us 2 corporate reputation and a reward from the time pod. We got a pilot, Camila Vera, make unaffected by webbing and smoke, plus 3 grid defense, and a reactor core. Okay, we are going to use her. Let's see. It might not be a bad idea to move Bethany Jones to the Pulse mech, because we need to get kills in order to get experience, and the Pulse mech is the hardest mech to get kills with. So let's move her out of here, and then we'll use our new pilot in the Lightning mech. Okay, sounds good. And like this. We can get +1 corporate reputation for our 4th pilot once we finish the island. Now, we got 1 reactor core. How do we want to do this? We can get shield friendly instead of shield self. That is not a bad idea, because we can also shield buildings and things like trains. Okay, and we got 1 more reactor. Probably need to use it on the Lightning mech, since we lost 1 reactor when we moved the pilot, and I really want the building chain ability. So here we go. That is going to be it. What's next? We got a reactor as a reward from one of the missions, so let's go in this direction. Break 5 buildings out of the ice, block Vec spawning 3 times. Okay? Sounds good. That is a lot of buildings. Okay. I mean, we can always make the Vec hit the buildings, which they will probably try to do anyway. Yeah, obviously. We'll just let him hit it, since that's the objective. One of the objectives anyway. Okay, and we'll start killing them, obviously. Well, yeah, just let it hit the building. It's just that I want the lightning mech to be slightly more useful. And right now, it just won't be any good for anything at all. Oh, screw it, just kill it. And we'll block the tile. We still got 4 more turns. I'm sure that will be enough to break 5 buildings out of the ice. Oh yeah, it's the digger. That's easily one of the more annoying mechs. I mean, Vex. So let's move out of the way and then use the electric whip. Here we go. Oh, you know what we can do? We can use the laser. Wait, hold on, buildings are immune to that. Are they? No, they aren't. That's the lightning whip. So that should hit the building and break it out of the ice. Yeah, it will. Okay. Looks good. Going well so far. We need to block 1 more spawn and break 4 more buildings out of the ice. And thanks to our ability, we avoided being webbed. What's the Scion? Soldier Scion. All other Vec receive +1 health as long as the Scion is living. Okay. That's a lot of health on this guy. Okay. It's not a massive unit, but I can't push it enough. If I could push it to tiles, then I could just dump him into the water, and he would die instantly. Let's maybe start breaking the buildings out of the ice. Because I can't do it with the lightning mech, that's actually a bit of a problem for this mission. What's the best way to do that? Probably just go and do damage, I suppose. Okay, fine. That's what we'll do. Block the spawn. And I guess that's that. And heal ourselves. I don't like leaving 3 enemies up, but I'm hoping some of them will go for the buildings. We are blocking 2 tiles, so we'll only have 4 on the next turn. One of them being the Scion. The Scion does not actually attack, he just provides the other Vec with bonuses. So technically we can ignore it, if we don't mind the bonus that it's providing. 1 more turn. Okay, well... I don't think we can do it. Can we? No. We'll just get 1 corporate experience. Alright, that was just a pretty tough mission for our setup. Seeing how our weapon doesn't affect buildings. One of our weapons. Alright then. Well, that's how it goes sometimes, and he's dead. Because we broke the ice with that attack. Now, I obviously don't want to lose energy. We can prevent that. So, like this. Push him away. If only we could break 2 buildings out of ice right now. But unfortunately, we cannot. Then I could actually get the other objective. Alright, doesn't matter, I suppose. Kill these guys for experience. Okay, done. Could have been better, but we didn't lose any power grid. And we still got 1 corporate experience. Okay, so now we can do the mission that will give us a reactor core. Defend both robot factories, protect the robotics lab. Okay, that should be fine. Let's do it! We got 4 enemies right from the start. Okay. This might get nasty. I'm glad we're immune to webbing. That's going to be quite helpful. At least one of our mechs is. Okay. So now we also got a robot over here. Laser bot. Let's get started. This might be a little bit tricky. I think we're going to lose that one robot factory right away. Although, no, hold on, I think we are fine actually. Sort of. It's still going to be tough. If I kill the Scarab, then I can move my laser mech over here and kill the Scorpion. We'll take 3 damage if we stand over here. I might have to accept that damage. Oh no, hold on. The Scorpion stabs the nearby tile. He doesn't launch a projectile, which means it's safe to move out of the way. And we just need to kill the flying thing, the Hornet. Okay, so kill the Hornet. Then I think I messed up. I mean, we had to kill the Hornet one way or the other. There might not be a good way to prevent everything from taking damage. Even if I reset the turn, that won't achieve anything. Let's say the lightning mech attacks the Scarab, so then the Hornet will be a problem. I can't push the Hornet. We do have the pulse mech, but if I push it in this direction, the robotics lab will get hit. I think the best way will be using the targeted strike. That seems to be the only solution, use the targeted strike. I'm glad we actually have it. Okay, targeted strike. Like this. Yeah, that will prevent everything from taking damage, good. And we can kill the Scarab. I don't think we can kill the Scorpion. We can do 2 damage to the Scorpion. We can also do some damage to the Alpha Scorpion, which might not be a terrible idea. It has 5 health. And we can do 3 damage. Yeah, let's start doing damage to the Alpha Scorpion. It hits for 3, which is quite a lot. I would like to kill it ASAP. Good first turn so far. Oh, it's the digger, so it's going to spawn boulders. That's going to be annoying. Then we also have the robot. Yeah, this is going to be one tricky mission. Even more robots now. Okay then. Yeah, we are definitely going to lose something on this turn. I don't see a good way to avoid that. We can block the laser... No, we can't block the laser bot. It just goes through everything it hits. Well then... I can kill the Alpha Scorpion. But the Alpha Scorpion isn't threatening any of the buildings at the moment. So that's not exactly a huge achievement. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, our buildings will get hit. There's no way around that. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to handle this. First of all, let's kill the Alpha Scorpion. Might as well do that. We have to protect the robotics lab, because the robotics lab will give us the reactor core. So, yeah, I would like to get the reactor core. Now, I could actually kill the laser bot by pushing it into my own lightning mech. That will kill it, which might be worth doing. We will lose one robot factory. I can't do much about the digger. I can push one boulder into the digger, but that won't be enough to kill it. It's only 1 damage. I think I'm going to kill the mech, so let's do that. Okay, well, that will do. Oh, nice, resisted. And resisted again, very nice. That's only with 18% too. We got quite lucky over there. Okay. We didn't lose anything yet. We got 2 more turns. That digger, man, is really annoying. So what do we do now? I wish I had another use of the targeted strike, but alas, I do not. We could give the building a shield. Now that's a good idea. So that will protect 2 buildings with 1 move. Yep, let's do that then. Now, what next? We can kill the Scorpion with our laser mech. And then kill the cannon bot. Sounds good? One more turn. We'll have 4 enemies on the next one. There's a Scion, meaning we can pretty much ignore the Scion. That shield is going to be super useful to protect the buildings. Okay. So probably use Repulse right away, that will protect the building. We can afford to take some damage. This is the last turn, so any damage we take is irrelevant as long as the mech stays alive. We have to do something about artillery bot, because it will hit 2 different buildings. We can kill it like this. It will set our mech on fire, which doesn't matter. Then shield the building, and we are pretty much done now. Yeah, we are basically done. Yeah, don't do that. That's not a good idea at all. That would actually make the civilian building take damage, because our attack would remove the shield. Not to mention we would actually lose our own mech if we did that. Bad idea. It's done. That was a pretty good mission for us. Went better than I expected. Okay, so 1 more. We got 5 corporate reputation, and we got the reactor core. What do we want to do with it? We can get shield self, which is not a bad idea. Strongly considering that. I'm thinking either shield self or +2 health. Shield self is probably better. Okay, shield self it is then. And 1 more region, sub-zero range. Defend the robots, protect the power generator. Okay, sounds good, let's do that one. With our fancy new shield. Now we can reliably body block things. And we start with a shield thanks to our pilot. I quite like that. Okay, so we are supposed to defend the robots, just something to keep in mind. Let's see. 5 health. Oh, it's an alpha digger. Now that's really annoying. Probably best to give the building a shield. But then we also have to deal with the alpha scarab. We got 2 alpha enemies in here. That's going to be a problem. Yep, that's going to be a problem. I can't actually protect that building, can I? I can if I use the targeted strike. But then it's going to be a problem on the next turn. We do have some freeze mines. We could freeze them if we push them into one of the mines, but obviously right now they are too far away. You know what we can do? Well, no, hold on. That's not going to work. I was going to push the Alpha Scarab in this direction, and then it would hit the Alpha Digger. However, if I use the targeted strike like so, that will hit the civilian building, because it will push the Alpha Digger into the civilian building. We do not want that, for obvious reasons. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't do that. Should probably kill the Hornet. Might as well just do that right away. And then what? That Soldier Scion gives all other Vec +1 health. Can't do much about it on this turn. So how do we do this? The building will take damage no matter what I do. So perhaps we should go with the original plan. Just use the targeted strike like this, because at least then the Alpha Scarab will do 3 damage to the Alpha Digger. The alternative is to shield the building. But that won't prevent it from taking damage, because it will get attacked twice. What's the attack order? Yeah, the Digger will go first, damn it. Unfortunately. Because if the Scarab went first, we could kill the Digger before it gets a chance to attack the building. That is very unfortunate. Alright, let's use the targeted strike. Here, oh, resisted, nice one. Okay. Well, that makes it the most optimal move, but obviously we had no way to know it will get resisted. We can hit it, but we'll take damage regardless, because the Scorpion will move first. Probably best to just move out of the way. Yeah, we'll just hit the Scorpion. Wait, no, because that will kill the bot, damn it. How about like this? Yeah, alright. That will do. So unfortunately the building will still take damage, or it will resist. They are resisting a lot. This is not normal, just so you know. We are getting quite lucky with the resists. And now it's dead. But even without the resist, this would have been fine, because at least we killed the Alpha Digger. Okay, 4 spawns. Let's have a look. We could push the robot into the freeze mine, which isn't really necessary. Let's kill the Scion, shall we? Although, no, it's frozen. Probably no point killing it anymore. I would still like to kill the Alpha Scarab for obvious reasons. I'll have to allow 3 spawns, 4 spawns. Which I don't want to. Might be best to ignore it. Now let's kill it. Oh damn it, yeah, Lightning Whip. I can't kill it. Okay, fine, just do 3 damage. Technically, I could kill it, but it will also kill the robot. Not something I want. This is fine. It's down to 1 health, we can kill it quite easily on the next turn. And we'll prevent 2 spawns. So right now we got 4 enemies to deal with. The Scion is frozen. Oh, nice, it froze itself. Silly Vec. Okay. So, let's see. That +1 health is pretty annoying. But it makes no sense attacking the Soldier Scion when he's frozen. I would have to hit it twice, which is less than ideal. They are all targeting this one single building. I can push the Scorpion into the freeze mine, so I think that's what we're going to do. But I have to move the laser mech first. Oh, you know what we can do? We can move the laser mech here, and then push the Scorpion into our own mech to do damage to it. And then use the laser. So like this. And then we can use the laser. That will kill it. Nice one. Now we still have the Alpha Scarab. But I can chain the whip through the buildings. Like this. This will also do damage to my own mech. but it won't kill it, and it will prevent the civilian building from being hit. So that's definitely what we're going to do. Taking damage doesn't matter as long as we have at least one hit point left on the mechs. Sometimes your objective is not to take more than 4 damage, but in this case, it is not. So we pretty much win now. Yep, we do. So let's move out of the way. And we're going to kill... Oh no, hold on. I think I have to use the laser here. Which will break the scorpion out of the ice. However, this is the last turn, so it actually doesn't matter at all. Yeah, it doesn't matter, we already won. So, that's that. Nice one. And we got a promotion on one of our pilots. +1 mech move. I'll take it. And now we got the final mission. We are up to 7 corporate reputation. So we could potentially get 3 reactors from this island. If we do both the objectives. We could do just one because we have 1 pilot we can sell for 1 reputation. Maybe we should move the targeted strike. Because then we could push things twice in 1 turn. With repulse and with targeted strike. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's move it to the lightning mech. Okay, sure, let's do that. So, Scorpion Leader. That's going to be pretty annoying. He webs all targets. Okay, well, fine. Let's get started. Hostiles detected. Don't you say? So, best way to do this. We could push him in this direction and make him hit the scorpion. He goes first, too. Yep, I think that's going to be the best. So like this. And push him like so. Then he will almost kill the scorpion. We can always just hit the scorpion ourselves. I can't do much about the Alpha Scarab, unless I use the targeted strike. Is it really worth wasting targeted strike on the first turn? Maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. I think I'd rather just use the lightning mech to hit the enemies. Because that will, 1, kill the scorpion, and 2, start doing damage to the Scorpion Leader, and it's one of our objectives to actually kill the Scorpion Leader. We have full power grid, so losing 1 really doesn't matter all that much, or even losing 2. Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. We'll just sacrifice a little bit of grid. So that kills the mech. Oh, resisted again! I don't know what's up with that. This is not normal, trust me. It definitely is not. Well, hey, can't complain about having full grid. I just really didn't expect it. Soldier Scion, yeah, +1 health to all the other Vec. Right, we still have the targeted strike. Might be worth using it right now. Because otherwise the Scorpion Leader will hit the building. So how about we stand on top of a tile and then use targeted strike. Hold on, hold on. Okay, we have to push it twice. But then the Alpha Scarab will hit the building. You know what? We'll let that building take some damage. One of the buildings has to take damage right now, actually. And how about we get rid of that stupid soldier scion? Giving everything +1 health is just so annoying. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that one push will not prevent the Scorpion Leader from damaging something. Because if it did, then I could prevent any building from being hit. But alas, I cannot. I can, however, kill the Alpha Scarab, I mean the regular Scarab. And then we'll just prevent one spawn. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Hey, maybe we'll resist again. Probably not. Okay, power lost. That's fine. We still need to do 5 damage to it. But now we can actually focus on it. So, let's have a look. We can straight up kill it on this turn. Let's give the shield to our own mech, like so, and we'll push the Scorpion into the spawn. And then we just need to hit it with the laser and with the whip. That will do the trick. Like that. And like so. This will damage our own mech. Actually, I could have done it better. Doesn't matter, just kill it. But there was a more optimal way of doing that. I messed that turn up a little bit. That's the last turn. Only 3 enemies. Shouldn't be a problem. Just protect the buildings. So that will have to be a push. We still have the targeted strike. So we can use targeted strike on the Alpha Hornet. Then... Okay, hold on. I have to kill this guy. Otherwise, it will hit the laser mech. Then we can use a push. Like so. And then the strike. And that's basically it. We're done. So, in the end, we only lost 1 power grid. Which I would call a very good outcome. There we go. All objectives completed. Did we have a perfect island just now? No, we didn't. Right, we failed 1 objective here. But we got 9 corporate reputation now. 10 corporate reputation. What's on sale? Smoke drop. Okay, so smoke doesn't work like you might think it does. Smoke prevents anything inside the smoke from attacking. So we can use it to interrupt the enemies. Might be worth buying, actually. It can be used on any class mech. So I'm thinking this is actually a good idea. We can buy the smoke and then 3 reactor cores. Yep, sounds good. Like this. It's only 1 use per battle, but it's still quite nice. And then we'll buy 3 reactor cores. Here. We can get +1 damage for electric whip. We can get +1 damage for the laser. I think the laser will be better. Yeah, that will be 4 damage on the tile directly adjacent to us. That is pretty nice. Okay, fine, +1 damage. And that's the island done. So now that we finished the second island, we could go for the final mission, which is the Volcanic Hive. But we don't have to, we can continue the other 2 islands. The final mission scales to our progress. So the longer we wait, the harder it's going to be. And also the other 2 islands will be harder. But for now, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.